Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are making the best Donovan Mitchell build in next-gen NBA 2K21. As you guys know, if you are following the NBA, the Jazz are the best team in the NBA right now, obviously led by Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert, and their supporting cast on that team. So they're like number one in power rankings. They have the best record in the NBA. They're just balling right now. They're just clicking on every single side of the ball. So we're going to go ahead and make a Donovan Mitchell build in next gen 2K21. So let's get right into it. So Donovan Mitchell, he is a shooting guard, as you guys saw on the last slide. We're on body settings right now. Donovan Mitchell is 6'3". I saw on the NBA website, like other sites like Google tried saying he's 6 foot. NBA official said he's 6'3", 215 pounds, and has a 6'10" wingspan. So obviously we're gonna go with what the NBA says, because obviously that's what he plays in. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. I put the body shape as compact because that's just kind of what I feel is the best fit for him by like the looks of it. So we're gonna go ahead and go with that, and then we're gonna start off with throwing up our driving dunk all the way, because that's going to carry up the driving layup as well. And then put up driving layup to a 91. So you get that fourth badge right there for now. We are going to come back to finishing in just a second. You're going to throw up your three-pointer all the way to a 94, mid-range to a 94. And then your free throw is only going to go up to a 74. So you can get like that extra 23rd badge right there. Free throw 74 isn't bad at all. If you can't green a 74 three-pointer, then you got to figure something out. So we're going to head down to playmaking. So playmaking, we are going to upgrade passing or ball handling first. Throw that up to an 89. And then for ball handle, throw that up to an 86. Or speed with ball, throw that up to an 86. And then the only thing you're going to touch in defense is perimeter defense. You're going to throw that up to an 80 because we need to go to the physicals. We're going to max out everything besides strength because Donovan Mitchell is a very good athlete. Vertical, we're putting that up to 95. Stamina onto 95. And strength is only going to be a 70. So we'll have strength at a 70. He is going to be pretty much a defense liability. If you do not want like the extra playmaking badges, which is what we're heading back up to right now, then don't don't do it. But we want those extra playmaking badges. We do get up to 15, and then for extra finishing badges, we max out post control, and then you can max out your driving layup to that, so you can get 12 badges. Or if you really do not want like the extra playmaking badges, or the extra I can't even speak right now, the extra finishing badges, and you only want or need 4 for a shooting guard, and you want to be better on defense, you can throw the steal up, but it doesn't really do anything right there, so you can end up maybe throwing up that just a little bit, but it's not really like worth it too much. So you can either throw it on playmaking, get like a few extra playmaking badges, but your best bet is obviously to go with the finishing. You can throw it on shot close maybe, but you're not going to get as many badges. That's the only thing. So that's why you throw it on post control and not standing dunk. You throw it on post control, and then you get 7 extra badges, and then we're going to make that 8 extra badges. For some reason it did not go up. We have to put that down just to 77. And then we can get the extra badge right there. So you get 12 finishing, 23 shooting, 15 playmaking, and unfortunately 0 defense or rebounding. But obviously, if you're going to take this build into the park, make sure you're running with like a lockdown or another like 2 lockdowns or something like that, so you could be the main ball handler on offense. You can be like that ISO player. Or if you're running in the rec, make sure you run like a zone. You can either just sit corner or play on top or like low-key cherry pick and stuff like that, because this is mostly an offensive minded machine. Like, it's based off Donovan Mitchell. Like, Donovan Mitchell, he does play good defense, obviously, but in 2K, you want to have the others. If you have a supporting cast around you, like in Rec Center, then you want to play with some good defenders in Rec Center, so your liability is pushed off onto the other people, and they can help you play better defense all around. So we're gonna go with that. I'm just gonna add something real quick. We gotta put it. I guess we'll throw it on some block right here. We'll throw one on steel actually, just to get that up. So for the takeovers, it's anything offensive besides the post scoring, obviously, because you're a shooting guard. So you can either go with like advanced gathers, any of the slashing. Personally, I would either go with one of the sharps and the shot creating for like Donovan Mitchell. Since this is a Donovan Mitchell build, I would either go with pull up precision, like pulling up off the dribble, like a little shot creating takeover, to go with like some kind of slashing takeover, like finishing moves, or even easy blow bys. But for this, I'm going to go with finishing moves for that. We're going to go ahead, complete the build. As you see, we have built a scoring machine similar to Colin Sexton, Pete Maravich, and obviously Donovan Mitchell. So we're going to go ahead, test this build right here. Head up to 99 overall. We get 3 sets of badges, 12 in the finishing right here, obviously. First thing, where is it? You got to find Posterizer and put that on Hall of Fame. Slithery Finisher, that's another good badge you want to put on. And then Acrobat is another good badge that you could max out as well. But if you want like Pro Touch, I do see people doing that. Gives it an additional boost for having a good timing layup. You can put that on, but you do have a 94 driving layup. So unless you're not going against like some kind of like beast in the paint, which most likely in 2K these days you're not, because the tallest person you'll see in the paint nowadays is maybe like 6'10", because I have not seen a true center, not like a true center, but like I haven't seen like a 7'3" center in like 5s like Rec Center Prime at all this year. So you just can throw that up on Hall of Fame. With the Acrobat, you get 3 Hall of Fame badges. But obviously the badges is like whatever you want to choose. It's like if you make this build, it's your build. It's your Donovan Mitchell build. So for shooting, personally, for like Donovan Mitchell, I would go with like difficult shots, dead eye, blinders. You want to have that on for sure. You have 11 upgrades left. Deep threes. Hot Zone Hunter, I would put that on like silver, Green Machine on silver, and then you can either do like circus threes for your step back threes. You could put catch and shoot, corner specialist. What I would do is maybe like catch and shoot, and then also volume shooter on bronze. These are like some shooting badges that I have on my shooting builds, and it actually works very good. So those are the badges I would go with for playmaking now. What I would go with is obviously quick first step on not Hall of Fame, max out quick first step, and then downhill Hall of Fame. But if you're not really pushing the ball, if you're not the one pushing the ball in transition, then don't put on this build and waste badges. But if you're gonna be running like the point guard or like the main ball handler, then put it on. But if you don't want to waste your badge points on downhill, obviously don't put it on. So you put on handles for days, tight handles, unpluckable. What I would put on is like space creator, tight handles, handles for days on silver, and then unpluckable on silver. Those are the badges I would put on if I'm going to be like some kind of like dribbler or something like that. I accidentally took that off. There we go. And then yeah, that's pretty much it. So that is the Donovan Mitchell build in Next Gen NBA 2K21. If you guys like this video, drop a like. If you guys have any comments on this build, let me know. I always want to hear what you guys think about the builds. Obviously, on this build, defense could be a little better, but you're strongly heavily assisted on the offensive side on this build, so it kind of like it doesn't like even out, but you know what I'm saying. But leave a comment on whatever you think about the build. Subscribe to the channel if you are new, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.